Okay, welcome you all for today's session. Last week we saw a few things about child rights and what's our responsibility. We are just going to brush up for 5 minutes and we will go for today's session. So, what we saw was under 18, who are all under 18 are called as child in India. And what are the act and law we have in India for child, and the four pillars: survival, development, protection, and participation for child rights. Uh, about right of for survival is the basic needs of a child, like home, food, and basic medical help. And right to development is to find their potential, give them the basic education, and develop their creativity and social skills, and proper rest time also. The right to protection is giving them the safe place in school and home, and no abuse. Uh, any type of abuse is not accepted. And right to participation. We have to hear the voice, give them the preference whenever needed, and stand for them, uh, at least for their basic needs. So, according to their age, appropriate choices has to be given. Now let's start with today's session. We are going to see two major shield. I have mentioned here shield is like to protect the child. So two acts which is exclusively for children, and we are going to discuss about it. The first one is a right to education, that is RTE Act 2009. It was amended, and this is for empowering young minds. What do they say for RTE is compulsory and free education for the age group 6 to 14, that is from class 1 to 8, is a basic right for each and every child. This is the first and basic rule for this RTE, and requires all private schools. So in private schools they have to give 25 percentage of entry level seats for economically weaker sections, that is EWS. Under this they have to consider 25 percentage of students in their schools. They should not say no for admission. No harsh treatment, like screening. We know, right? We have admission forms, and they have one-to-one session with children. And if they're not answering properly, few schools do this thing. I don't know how many of you would have heard it. For example, if a student is applying for fourth standard, if the child is not up to the level of fourth standard, the school will tell the parents that again join them for third standard. Have you ever heard of this type of admission? You can say yes or no in chat box so that we will know. Make yourself active in chat box so that we will be having few discussion. Yes. Anybody else have come across such a situation? No means then it's nice. I have heard, um, if in some other schools, in few schools, they use this technique. If two children are coming for admission, like siblings, one will be given the admission for what they want, but the other child will be holded, asking for them to be in the one back. For a fourth standard means they have to be in the third standard again. If third standard means they have to study second standard again. So this way few schools are doing it. So this is not the right way. This should not happen. That's what this RTE is telling about. And ensures school dropouts or non-admitted kids are placed in a class suited to their exact age. This is what I referred just now. So they are not supposed to be holded or no given admission for the given admission for their inappropriate age. Like for fourth standard, we should not give tell them to be in the third standard again, or fifth standard child should not be told to read study fourth standard again. So this is not the right approach. So our takeaway in this RTE is education is a legal fundamental right and safety or dignity cannot be compromised for academic performance. What they say is uh, it's parents and teachers as a school and home, for them only it is a basic responsibility. This is our responsibility to give the child what the child is really needed. You cannot blame the child that he or she is not eligible or not capable to read or study in that school or in that class. So this is what this RT is telling about. Here we need one small discussion. If you want to change bring one change in this rule, because this has come across in 2009. So now, according to our generation, this children, if you want to make any one change in this rule, what will it be? It may be any correction, addition, or deletion, whatever it may be. What do you feel? If you want to share something in chat box, you can share. If you want to unmute and talk, you can say. You are just discussing what we say here. No, it is not going to happen, or it may not go outside also it forever. Just we want to know. We are not going to judge anybody here. Our opinion is just to know how to bring the changes in our society. That's all. So if you have any opinions, you can share in chat box. I will also share mine. So according to this, this fees also should not be asked if they are under the underprivileged group, the economically weaker section. No admission fees and any physical or mental harassments should not be given. So what I said now is comes under the mental harassment, like they are not able to study in the school in this class, so they have to be a year back. Okay, so let me share my thought. If you have any thought, you can share in chat box. um, so basically this 6 to 14 years and class 1 to 8 is a basic thing. I understand and I completely accept that, but what I feel is, um, in schools, few schools, I'm not telling all the schools here, few schools, what they are doing is till class 1 to 8 they keep promoting the child without informing the parents about their academic struggle. Because if the schools highlight something, they may take TC and go to the other school. There are chances are that. So what few schools are doing is they keep quiet till 8th standard. When the child enters the 9th standard, then they call the parents and say, your child is not up to the mark. If we continue a child in our school, our 10th standard results may affect. So you better go to some other school. So they force the parent to take the TC and leave the campus. This is happening. I have heard, I have seen many schools doing this no activity. So here we cannot, one side, it is not the mistake of the parents. They are not informed that really the child is not able to study or not. So for school, I accept again, it is a rule. They are not to be no, depromoted or nothing. They have to be sent to the next level, whatever their marks or scoring or grades are. I understand. But here in between, they can give a bridge, like a support system. Yes. So when the school give the proper support system and the parents when accept the support system, the child will really feel the difference to the next level. Yes. Anybody else have any thoughts about it? You can share. What do you feel about it? Okay. This is about the RTE. Next, we are going to see the next shield 2, POXO. The another important one for children, protection of child from sexual offense. So here, gender neutral protection. Many of them misunderstand this POXO is only for girl children. No, it is for both girl and boy. Both are equally important. Both come under this POXO. Whoever is victim, they are eligible to file a case under the POXO. So the beneficial, the victim who has got affected can be a girl or a boy. Both can come under POXO. Safeguards all individuals under the age of 18 from assault, harassment and pornography. Assault is physical assault, pushing, beating, everything comes under it. And harassment is bullying, name calling, teasing, everything will come under harassment. And sexual harassment also. And pornography is, and in harassment, body language, body gestures is also considered as harassment. When the other person, the opposite person is made uncomfortable with the gestures, that also comes under the harassment. And pornography is just it can be a video or a verbal no sex related talk with the children. It may to the girl or boy. Here comes for both of them. So anybody is given the no sent a video, you telling them to see inappropriate photos, sending to the child and telling them to view, and talking unwantedly, inappropriate to their age, everything comes under pornography. Mandatory reporting legally binds school staff, educators, doctors to report any suspected abuse immediately. So these people are given full permission, no exceptions. If they come to know, like school staff, educators, doctors, comes to know about the abuse of the child has undergone, they have 100% rights to file the case. Child friendly justice. So here we have special fast track courts, video recorded statements, and victim privacy. So this is victim privacy means the during the trials, the child will be given the privacy to tell and talk what happened. And who is severely punished here is imposes harsh penalties on individuals in a position of trust. Who is in the position of trust? Who are they? Relatives, teachers and doctors. So when the harassment, assault is happened from these people, relatives, teachers or doctors, it is considered as a commit of offense, and they will be given harsh penalties. So what is our takeaway from this POXO is you have a legal obligation to protect and speak up. Silence or covering up a crime is itself a punishable offense under the law. So, according to this law, if as a teacher, as an educator, as a doctor, if we come to know about the child's issue, the child is going through some issue, if we don't bring it out, if we don't talk out, if we don't highlight, then that is also a punishable offense under the law. So other than this, we have acts for no child marriage act and child labor act. So these and all, and juvenile no, that also we know, like under 18, if any crime has happened, those children will not be sent to the regular jail. They will be in the sent to the I will show the screen. Juvenile Justice Act. This is to no, as per this Juvenile Adoption, sorry, Justice Act 2015, the child will be sent to juvenile jail. So that will be called as it. So for there, what they will do is they will give the awareness to the child how to be, what the they will make the child aware of what the mistake has done, and educate them, give them the proper skills, and then they will be sent. So here comes the rehabilitation also, like drugs. When the child is undergone some any drugs, and the child has to be protected, it's our responsibility. So they have to be sent to the rehabilitation center, and they should be treated properly. Okay. Here comes the basic and basic needs and the luxury wants. So each child will have some basic needs, should have some basic needs. More than that, whatever the child is getting is a luxury wants. Excuse me. So let's first see what's the basic needs. Nutritious food is very important and basic need. And what is the luxury wants? Is fast food, junk food, whatever today's children are getting no, from the market, is luxury ones. A safe and secure home comes under the basic needs, and having a separate bedroom. Now most of the parents are giving separate room, um, another luxury ones. Going to school, giving education is a very basic one, and sending private tuitions for more marks comes under the luxury. Free time to play outside is the basic one. Expensive video games is luxury. Medical checkups and medicines, basic needs. Expensive facial treatments. So here the expensive facial treatment is, nowadays children are no, preferring for their body, giving more importance for their looks. becoming a trend. Thanks for bringing that one. Yes. There's no restrictions. Written gifts for birthdays. Yes. My friend has given for this type of one, I should give like this. And team parties. So whether we go for girls party, dad will go for boys party, kids will go for party. So this is the trend now. Yes. Privilege is every child should get their basic needs. We are not going to say anything excess amount spent for canteen. Yes. So whatever they ask, parents are giving. So that is not the privilege. That is not the way we can bring a healthy child. There will be rules, there will be responsibilities, there will be restrictions. Then only a child will become a responsible adult. Yes. So here is three facts and myth. You are going to find which is myth and which is fact. So we will see many slides about child rights and what are responsibility. Let's see. Private schools can conduct interviews to screen 6 years old for admission. Do you think this is myth or fact? Just type M or F. M is for myth, F is for fact. What do you think? Can a private school conduct interview? Can a private school conduct interview for 6 years old student? Now I am repeating the question. Private schools can conduct interview to screen 6 years old for admission. Yes, they are doing. I understand. But according to RTE, what we saw now, screening is not needed. Practice is happening, but actually it is not needed. That is the myth. So if a teacher supports a child and facing suspects a child is facing abuse at home, they should wait for solid proof before reporting it. What do you think? Is this myth or fact? Can a teacher wait for a solid proof before reporting when she comes to know the child is facing some abuse at home? M or F? like